Well, hello everyone. Wow, my eyebrows look serious tonight. Oh, hi everybody. How is everyone? So excited. You like my new digs? Aren't they awesome? Walmart, baby. They're my hero for my Flash stuff. So anyway, I am Flash, Kristen Vernon, Sales Director in the Wild National Area. So excited to have you here. Somebody can message and just make sure they hear me okay. I'm going to mute everybody. Okay, awesome. Just so we have no background noise because you have awesome. Thank you so much, Debbie. Appreciate it. All right, I've got some amazing announcements for you tonight. So I'm super excited to get to that very quickly because there's a bunch going on, So I'm actually going to share my screen here. Okay. All right, let's see. Oh, I don't want to cancel the meeting. That would be a bummer. Okay, let's go to, okay. I know you can still hear me. So this is so important, you guys, to be on top of the company promotions. This is the most company stuff I've seen come up in the years I've been in Mary Kay. They are being so generous right now. So the first thing that they're doing right now is the all in with 8. So we're normally, we've got some noise.
Oh, that's amazing.
Okay. If you're on, oh boy, hold on guys. If you could please look, oh, I got you. Okay, there we go. Okay, they are doing an amazing promotion for all in with 8. All in with 8. So we're normally, you need 10 active team members to go into DIQ, which is directorship and qualification. Now for the next 3 months, you can have only 8. They're basically giving you a discount. It's like a really good discount on leadership. So if you are at all thinking, at all, like ever, like do you want to be a sales director like ever?
Yeah.
Okay, then you need to do it now. Okay. So you have to do it right now because it is like a huge discount on leadership. And so basically I wanted to show you the amazing director class, and I have all this stuff, so I don't want to brag or no. So from now through January, which is perfect for this promotion, it's this Ralph Lauren bag, which is amazing. The class ring, which is by Ali Khan, and the matching earrings and necklace. These are just the little things they give us, the Cinderella prizes that Mary Kay Corporate gifts us to say, hey, if we gave you $1,000, we know you'd go buy a dishwasher, okay? And that's not exciting. So we want you to have these Cinderella prizes, okay? And so it is really amazing. When you debut, you get to go with your senior gets all this stuff too. It is awesome. Okay, the next thing is they are making it easier for you to team build in this moment. How are they doing that? Well, not only do we have the amazing starter kit for $100, but they are, I don't know why, I can't, wait, oh, there you go. Yay, I'm so smart. Okay, they are giving a product bonus offer for this month only. This month only. What did I say? This month only. October, they are doing a free charcoal mask and a free moisture gel renewing gel mask in everyone's starter kit. That is a $46 value for free. I mean, hello, they could, in my opinion, demo it to their customers, get their customers really excited about multi-masking and sell a ton of them. Let's say they already have one that's coming in their inventory. Once they make that decision, then they can use it for themselves or blah, blah. There's so many different opportunities. So this is something huge. You want to promote this. What I did is I texted out, hey girl, just wanted to let you know, I know we had chatted about the opportunity previously, and I love to keep you posted about specials because I know it wasn't a great time before, but this may make a difference for you because the company does these awesome promotions every once in a while, and it just happens to be one of those months, so they get the 2 free masks. Okay, so keep that in mind. Your director will have some sort of, maybe on Voxer or something, some sort of promotional flyer you can send out, or you can download this one right from InTouch. Remember, InTouch is your company portal that is for all the amazing promotions. So you can go right on there, and I'm actually going to show you where to do that. I am going to show you, I promise. Yep, right here. Okay. When you go on In Touch, it welcomes you right here under contests and promos. Under contests, you can see everything. So you can go in and you can switch it up, make sure that you have all of the promotions in your brain. Now, why it can get confusing. So I wanted to guide you to royamatis.com, which is our family website, the Wild National Area. And I want you to focus on one thing. And that is when you go down here under Training Center, Mastering the Basics, you go to Power Start Tracking Sheet. Power Start Tracking Sheet. Sometimes we can get a little bit like, ooh, there's so much going on. What do I do? What do I focus on? Oh my gosh. You want to focus on this. It focuses on your parties, working them full circle, your faces, your career surveys, all of the IPA, income producing activity that's going to bring you all of these prizes. So when you focus on this, you can really hone in your skills. Okay. So I wanted to show you that. Okay. So back to In Touch. Let's go to the fact that it is the second star quarter. Congratulations for those of you that were stars the first quarter of the year. Oh, it doesn't want to fit to the page. There's so many prizes. Oh, there it is. Look how awesome I am. I know, right? So this first star quarter was June 16th through September 15th. Now we're in the second quarter of our fiscal year, September 16th through December 15th. And let me tell you, like for real, oh my gosh, they blew the prizes out of the water this year. Look at these. They're all pink. Like, I need to be a 1,000,000-point star because I want everything. Look at this luggage that has the stripes. Oh my gosh. And that's the ruby level. How amazing. So being a star consultant is such a passion for me. Why? Because it shows you you're making money. 1,800 points, you get $1 for every, you get a point for every dollar of wholesale ordering. Okay. And so basically, oh, there are people talking in the chat. And so let me make sure I'm not, I can see you. So basically, you add up your points after a while. Now, after you're a star, as soon as you hit the 1,800, you also get 600 additional star points in your account for every qualified team member that comes on to your team during that quarter. Meaning, let's say Susie Q sees a vision, understands that she should start her business if she wants to really do something great with a $600 order, that gets you 600 star points. So it bumps you up a level as soon as you're an 1,800 Sapphire star. And you can go as high up as you want into the Pearl area. It is amazing. There's always an option for MK Connections vouchers as well, so you can get some business building supplies. But for tax purposes, I recommend take the prize, buy the supplies full price, and tax deduct those to get the full deduction on your taxes. Make sense? I'm not an accountant, but that's just kind of what I do. So this is the second quarter star. Remember to start making a plan. Being a star is an average of $300 retail per week to support a $150 wholesale order that averages out over the time. And for holiday, I mean, it is like super, super amazing, okay? So I'm gonna X out of this. We've got so many fun things for you guys. I mean, for reals. Okay, next, product signing bonus. I already showed you that. And I already showed you the new consultant. Okay, let's talk about your bracelet. Ooh, I'm so excited. See that bracelet hanging on the thing? Go grab that. So my Courage bracelet is already on the way. I already did my 600, but my order hasn't come in because, you know, I ordered at the end of the month, like the beginning of the month, so everything has to clear through. But these bracelets are like the bomb, okay? This is the Joy one, okay? They are so gorgeous. I put my Alex and Ani's on the other day, and I was like, oh my gosh, these pale in comparison to the amazingness of our bracelets from the designer RJ Graziano out of New York. So he is just fabulous. So you see on your screen right now, the Courage bracelet, which is this month's bracelet. This, like I said, it comes with a little charm on it, and it has the little pendant that has a power word on it. So basically, for every single month, when you are selling product and you need to support that with a reorder of 600 or more, which is, again, star level, right? 150 a week, 600, then you are receiving the luxurious, exclusive designer bracelet. And it is courage this month. So you can tell yourself you can do anything with the power of your thoughts. So I'm super excited for all of you to earn your courage bracelet. Make sure you reach out to your sales director to see how you can do that. And there's also a team building challenge. So when you are the top team builder with at least 2 new unit members in your unit, you're going to get this amazing necklace. So this is where a little friendly competition comes in, and you can get this fabulous necklace. And let me tell you, it is fabulous. I want to open this up a little bit so you can see. I mean, it is like for real, and it goes with, of course, the theme. Oh, love it. Okay, so 2 new team members at least. And remember, when you are the team builder in your unit with the most qualified business partners from July through December 31st, you will be entered for this grand prize, a $5,000 vacation voucher. $5,000 vacation voucher. First of all, let me ask you, where are you taking me? Like, really, where are we going? You know how much fun I am on vacation? Really, I seriously am. So not only do you get the voucher, but your sales director and your national sales director get it. Oh my gosh, so fun. So it's just these little things to work for that are like so powerful, so powerful. Okay, awesome. Also, there is the consistency challenge with the bracelets, okay? Consistency challenge. And that is where you get the grow bracelet at the end of the year when you achieve all the bracelets, okay? So I want to remind you, when you are a star, when you have consistency in that, we have a Kate Spade thing going on where you get these extra points in this amazing Kate Spade. Again, I don't want to go over time because you have the most amazing sales director to chat with you tonight about our book. But just reach out to your sales director and say, what should I focus on? What should be my number one that is bringing me the most results in my business, okay? So I'm super excited about that. Also, I want to remind you that Chapter 5 is next week, which is the 15th, and the fabulous Brittany Spilker, Unstoppable, is going to be your leader for that. And then the 22nd, which is the Sunday after we're back from Fall Advance, like that Sunday night of Fall Advance, we're taking off so you can enjoy being back with your family after you've been renewed at Fall Advance. And then we're back at it on the 29th before Halloween, Chapter 6 all the way to page 110. Chapter 6 all the way to page 110, okay? So I just want to remind you about that. I'd go, oh, good, Brittany's going to take me on the vacation. Love it. Okay, let me see, make sure I have everything. Coming down, okay, remember, when you're doing the all-in with 8, I want to remind you that in the wild area, we are confident directors in confident cars. So you are going on target for your car, okay, with your personal work, building your team personally, out there holding classes, parties, and you are going on target for your car and then going into directorship so that when you come out, you are a director who is powerful and on purpose with their work. Okay, we have a goal in the wild area of 20 area members grabbing onto this all-in with 8 promotion. We want you to join us in Atlanta for free. And let me tell you, people who know me know that I say this about every trip, so it kind of, but I love leadership. It is like my favorite trip, okay? Leadership is like your most big thinking, powerful girlfriends all in one spot. And I love it because it just takes things to another level when you can chat and be in that mind space. And we are going to Hotlanta this year. Yeah, baby. We have some sales directors down there, so they're going to be showing us around, showing us a good time. And then Mary Kay has all of these amazing promotions for different parties. So there's like the Poplana party, like they rent out the entire aquarium down in Atlanta. It is amazing. So they are paying for you your registration to leadership in Atlanta when you take advantage of this all in with 8 and you finish before leadership in January. So super, super exciting. So you definitely want to take advantage of that. Okay. The company is going to pay for it. So super exciting about that. Remember, when you come to Fall Advance, bring $13 either cash or a check written to your director, and then she'll do it for you. Roya has blessed us for our next book club, she pre-purchased all of them for us at a $3 discount and no shipping charge. So you are going to buy your next book club book at full advance, okay? So we're super excited about that. Just remember, if you want to pay by credit card, you are going to pay the processing fee. So bring cash or a check written to your director, okay? And save that, okay? So I'm super excited. So any questions, post in there about the announcements. Remember your bracelet challenge, okay? Seeing your faces. October is the most amazing month in Mary Kay because we are ramping up in holiday sales, getting super excited about everything we can create coming towards the new year, if you can believe that. Someone said 2018, and it is like, I can't even believe that that is occurring. But post in the chat if you have any questions for me at all. Okay. Well, I am super excited to announce my most fabulous girlfriend, the blonde with a plan, baby. She is so excited. So this amazing sales director, Jen Chamblain, she's an independent sales director with Mary Kay Cosmetics, and she's the proud leader of the Incredible unit. Yeah. They are the believers and the achievers. She's been actively working her business for just about 4 years, and in that time, she's earned a free Mary Kay career card. And 2 years ago, she promoted herself to the top 2% in the company. She also has done Queen's Quarter sales, both 2016 and 2017. While in DIQ, her unit ranked in the top 10 for DIQ units in the entire company twice. They rank you monthly, and she did it twice. Yeah. The biggest fear that almost held her back from her incredible journey was that she was shy and she didn't have any sales experience. Well, you wouldn't know it now. She's so glad, though, that she took the leap of faith and went with her vision instead of her fear. Now she has a life that she designs around her faith and her family. She's married to her amazing husband for 8 years, and they have 3 boys, a 6-year-old, a 4-year-old, and a 2.5-year-old, and they just welcomed a baby girl. Yep, because she's crazy and has 4 kids now. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I love it. She's holding her eyes open with toothpicks tonight. No, she's convinced that if you can do this business with 4 kids, right? 4 kids, 6 and under, that anyone can do it. So you don't have an excuse, right? Her goal for this upcoming seminar year is to be driving pink in the prestigious pink Cadillac, to reach the $300,000 unit club, to build strong leaders, and helping women see their God-given potential and create a better future for themselves and their families. Please help me welcome, with the warmest of wild welcomes, future Senior Sales Director Jen Chamblain. Woo! And I made you co-host, Jen, and I am going to make you the main screen.
Okay, perfect. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
I think I'm going to try to make you the main screen. Oh, here you are. Spotlight video. There you go, girl.
Awesome. Okay, well, I am so excited to be here tonight. And thank you, Flash, for that awesome introduction. You're too sweet. And you had me cracking up the whole time. Like, I love your personality and your joy and your sense of humor, and you're just awesome. So tonight we're gonna be talking about chapter 4 on the miracle morning for network marketers. And there's gonna be some times in here. Flash, did you start recording, by the way? Okay, awesome. So there's going to be some times in here where I'm going to ask for some participation, and I would love for you, we're going to unmute you, everybody, and then if you want to say something, go ahead and unmute yourself and then put yourself back on mute so we don't get any background noise. But so tonight, chapter 4 was about self-leadership. And to find the happiness and success that you desire and you deserve, you must master self-leadership. So in other words, you need to grow. And I just want to throw out a disclaimer that growing usually requires you doing things that will stretch you and make you feel uncomfortable. So you really have to ask yourself the question, is your comfort more important than your future and your desire for a better life? And so what I mean by that is Flash shared with you in my accolades that before I started Mary Kay, I was super, super, super shy. I'm still an introvert, so being around a lot of people, I kind of have to like go back home or something like that and just kind of like regroup and everything. But shyness is something that I had to develop those life skills not to be so shy. But when I first started my business, I had a 6-month-old. That was our oldest son, and I was working part-time as a waitress, and I was breastfeeding him as well. And I knew a lot of people when I started, but to be honest with you, they weren't the quality of people that I wanted to live life with, let alone work a business with. And so what I had to do is I had to stretch outside of my comfort zone, and I had to grow myself personally and grow my skills. And I pretty much built my business entirely on warm chattering, which I think is hilarious because I didn't even like talking to people that I knew, let alone people that I didn't know. So, but you know what? I really had to have a come to Jesus moment with myself and ask myself, was it more important for me to stay in my comfort zone of being shy and not talking to anybody? Or did I, was it more important to keep my shyness or to provide a future for my family? And do something that my family needed me to do, and that was build this business and make money. So, so I learned how to be an expert at warm chattering. But growing really means being the best possible version of yourself. So I want everybody to grab a pen and paper in case you haven't already. Or be taking notes on your computer or your phone, but just make sure that you have something to be writing stuff down with. And if you're more of an audio learner, then you don't have to worry about that. But so if you have something, I want you to write this down. In order to grow, we have to intentionally be influencing our thinking. So write that down: thinking, our feelings, and our behavior. Okay, so our thinking, our feelings, and our behavior. So pretty much what you put into your mind, right? We have to be intentional about our thought life. We have to be intentional about kind of reining in our feelings. And we have to be intentional about when we have those feelings, how are we going to react? How are we going to put those actions after we have those feelings? So the first one is thinking. That is huge. Like if you've been around Mary Kay for more than 5 minutes or been in, this national area, you know that having a mindset is huge, and the right kind of mindset. So how do you have a healthy mindset? There is a law of nature that scientists call autosuggestion. So I don't know if you've ever heard of that term, but autosuggestion. It's a proven technique that will work for your success if used constructively. But if used destructively, it will completely destroy you. So in other words, you reap what you sow. If you have good thoughts, then those good thoughts are going to translate into having something, physical that is good. So meaning if you, believe that you can do something, or believe that you're going to be a success in this business, or believe that you're a good mom, or, something like that, then that's ultimately going to play out and it's going to come to fruition. And the same is true for the other side. So if you are having those bad or negative thoughts about yourself, about your business, about your family, whatever it is, that's also going to come to fruition as well. So you really do reap what you sow, and your subconscious thoughts become your reality. So I want you to write this down. If you think you can, you can. Okay, if you think you can, you can. If you think you can't, you're right. If you think you can, you can. If you think you can't, you're right. And Mary Kay Ash is the one who said that. And I just have to say, like, Mary Kay, like, the more that I read her autobiography and I listen to her words, and you get to see videos at seminar and career conference of her, she is such a wise woman. So we are so blessed to have a founder like her. But so if you think you can, you can. If you think you can't, you're right. I came across this poem and I wanted to read it to you guys, and it's all about your mindset. And I thought it was really powerful. It says, if you think you're beaten, you are. If you think you dare not, you don't. If you like to win, but you think you can't, it's almost certain you won't. If you think you'll lose, you've lost. For out of the world we find successes. For out of the world we find successes begin with your will. It's all in the state of mind. If you think you're outclassed, you are. You've got to think right. You've got to think high to rise. You've got to be sure of yourself before you can ever win a prize. Life's battles don't always go to the stronger and faster man, but soon or late, the man who wins is the man who thinks he can. And I just thought that was really powerful because, again, it's all about your mindset. It's all about, having those positive beliefs. And that's really where it starts, with the belief of you can. So to be an effective leader, you have to closely examine your beliefs. Participation part. I want you guys to go ahead, and if you want to add something to this, I want you to unmute yourselves. So what false limiting belief are you allowing yourself to believe? What false limiting belief are you allowing yourself to believe? Or maybe you've heard other people talk about false limiting beliefs. So for example, just flat out saying like, I can't do this. Or that's something that we don't allow our kids to say in the house. I don't care if it's, they are tying their shoes. If they say, we can't do this, I'm like, no, that's not true. Yes, you can. So I can't do this, or I'm not a good salesperson, or nobody wants to book with me. Those are different limiting beliefs. So what limiting beliefs do you have of yourself, or maybe you've heard other people speak? And go ahead and unmute yourself. Nobody has any limiting beliefs? We're all powerhouses.
Hey, Jen, I look so hot right now, Wild area. So I totally am whitening my teeth right now.
Okay.
I just want to tell everyone, you too can be in Mary Kay. You just got to do this. Okay, so since no one else is talking, I just wanted to chime in. So limiting beliefs, I think a lot of us think we don't know enough people, or we can't confidently talk to people. And since you are the queen of worm chatting, what is something you would say to someone who can't talk to people, or doesn't want to, or has that limiting belief?
Okay, so we're gonna get to that.
Okay.
Yeah, so I love that. So so can't talk to people. So that's a limiting belief. What other limiting beliefs do we have? Maybe I don't have enough time. I've heard that before, right? Or I'm not like this salesperson. Okay, so when you have, and I want you guys to, even if you don't want to share it, it's okay. But I know everybody has those limiting beliefs. I know you do. So I want you to write down your limiting beliefs, okay, that you have about yourself. And whenever those thoughts come into your mind, I want you to stop and be intentional. And I want you to ask yourself the question. So write this question down. Is this thought serving me well? Okay, so write that down. Is this thought serving me well? And if the answer is no, then what we're going to do is we're going to switch that limiting belief, and we're going to have an empowering belief. Okay, so for instance, Val, you asked, I can't talk to people. Like, what would I say? Or if I was telling myself, like I'm too shy, or I can't talk to people, I would change that to an empowering belief. And I would probably say something like, I'm the best at talking to people. I mean, it's something that simple. Everybody loves to talk to me. Everybody's so excited, like, to talk to me. And I would just keep saying that and keep saying that. When if I would walk into a store, I would say, I'm so excited to talk to these people, or to talk to like a woman. I'm so excited to talk to this woman, and she's going to be so excited that I stopped her and talked to her. And I would just keep saying it and saying it and saying it. And then when you get to that place and you actually go talk to that person, you're going to start, because you told yourself that so many times. Does that make sense? You're going to start actually believing that. And then you're going to have that win. Whether she was receptive or not, you're going to have that win, because you overcame that fear. And then that win is going to start giving you the confidence, okay, like that wasn't that bad. I can go talk to other people. So really, when you have a fear like that, Lisa Madsen, I've heard her say this before, when you do the thing you fear the most, the fear of death is certain. And that's so true. When you do the thing you fear the most, the fear of death is certain. So, so I want you guys to really be thinking about those limiting beliefs, and then have an empowering belief that is going to counteract that. And that is how, that's how you're going to start changing your mindset. Okay. Along, of course, with affirmations. So in the chapter, we talked about, there's 5 core. Okay. Hang on. I've heard many say, I don't look like, or my situation is so different than. Okay, so those are kind of like excuses, and we're going to get to that. So, you know, really, again, growing is really becoming the best version of yourself. Not everybody's going to, you know, be that perfect version of whoever you think is perfect. You know, I've heard it say before, like, if you want to be like somebody, let's say Susie Q, you know, Susie Q is going to be the best Susie Q in the world, because that's her. And so if you try to be like Susie Q, you're always going to come in second, because you're not Susie Q. So you always have to try to be the best person that you are. Does that make sense? And I mean, this is what this business is all about. It's about helping other women be the best versions of themselves, outwardly and inwardly. Okay, so the 5 core principles for leadership. The first one is taking responsibility. So this one kind of, I thought was really powering or powerful, and it was really just like in your face. If you aren't living the life and achieving the goals you want, pretty much it's on you. It's on you. And I feel like this principle is so effective because it gets rid of the victim mentality. That, you know, you can't live the life that you want, and it's always somebody else's fault, or you're making excuses to refuse to change the situation. So there's going to be disappointments in your business. There's going to be disappointments in your life. Like, I want you to expect those. Okay. And there's going to be cancellations. There's going to be people who decide not to join your team. There's going to be people who say no. And I'm a very like aesthetic person. Like, I have to touch and feel things to learn. And so one thing that really helps me, and again, if you've been in Mary Kay for more than 5 minutes, you've seen Cindy Williams do this. But let's say you get on a booking call. You've met this girl the day before, and you just had a great connection with her, and you were so excited to call her, and you just knew that she would say yes. And she ends up saying, you know what, I'm just really not interested. Thank you, but no thank you. And you hang up the phone. And so you go like this. Okay, everybody go like this. I want to see those hands. Put 2 fingers up. These. All right, and these stand for you can be a victim or you can be a victor. Okay, in that moment, it's nobody else's decision but yours if you're going to choose to be a victim or be a victor. And so I want you to take one of those down, and I want you to choose to be a victor. Okay, you're going to be victorious over that situation. So you're going to stop that negative thinking of whatever, you know, whatever situation happened. You're going to stop the negative thought. You're going to pivot. You're going to have that empowering thought. And I want you to write this down. I will not allow others to determine my future. I will not allow others to determine my future. So again, it goes back to that 100% responsible. You know, you're being held 100% responsible for your life and for where your business is at. So in the book, I thought this was a really great quote. It said, the moment you take 100% responsibility for everything in your life is the same moment you claim the power to change anything in your life. But you must understand that responsibility is not the same thing as blame. Blame determines who is at fault for something. Responsibility determines who is committed to improving a situation. It rarely matters who is at fault. What matters is that you are committed to improving your situation. So here's the deal. talking about excuses, you can make money or you can make excuses, but you can't make both. Okay, you can make money or you can make excuses, but you can't make both. The second principle is aim to become financially free and act accordingly. So, so we're gonna go ahead and unmute you guys, and I want you guys to chime in. What is financial freedom? Like, what does financial freedom look like?
Debt free.
Debt
Well,
free.
that's how it is now.
Like, okay, well then I guess we're whatever.
Okay, so let's maybe
That's what
flash
she's
and
telling
mute
me.
everybody and then have them unmute. Unmute yourselves. What's financial freedom to you? What about saving? Would that be financial freedom, having that cushion so you wouldn't have to worry about it, having some savings? That would be financial freedom.
Not owing anybody.
Okay, not owing anybody. Yes. So being debt free.
Being able to go on a big shopping spree without checking the bank account.
Oh, I love it. Have an unlimited amount of cash. Yes. Buying as many shoes and purses as you want.
Yes.
Yes. I know, because you know, having money, it doesn't bring you happiness, but it brings you choices. It doesn't bring you long-term happiness, I guess I should say, but it brings you those choices, and having those choices is so important. So, okay, so debt-free, being able to just do what you want, having a savings, giving money away, having an investment. So financial freedom isn't something you achieve overnight. It is the result of developing the mindset and the habits that will that will take you to the path that leads to financial freedom. So there are 3 steps to do that you can do right now to get you started on the right path. So whether you have a great savings account, whether you are debt free, like if you are, that's awesome. If you're not, then don't wait a year or 2 from now, like get started on it right now. So one of the things that was mentioned in the book is set aside 10% to save and invest. Okay, so you have 100%, so you carve out 10, and that goes into your savings, and you live on 90%. So what are some things that you can maybe cut out of your life that aren't necessities, but that you're paying for, that's draining money out of your family's checking account every month? You know, and I mean, sometimes, like, if it's a serious situation or you're serious about this, sometimes you have to make sacrifices. You have to make that short-term sacrifice for the long term. So, you know, for us, like, we don't have cable TV because we figured that it was more important for us, you know, to be productive and save that, I don't even know what it is, like $100 a month, and that we'd rather put that towards something else. So cable TV is something that you can cut out. You know, maybe like going to the salon, getting your nails done, something like that. Like, I want you to think about some things that you can just, like, off the top of your head, cut out real quick. And instead of taking that money and putting it towards those things, you can start putting it towards savings and start putting it towards investments and investing in your future. Okay, so that was one of them. The second one, which, you know, hit me and I love, is blessing others with your funds. Because guess what? Newsflash, when we die, we ain't taking any of this with us. So I want everybody to make a fist like this. Okay, I want you to make a fist. And I want you to, like, squeeze it as hard as you can. Okay, we're going to pretend like there's a $100 bill in here. And you squeeze it. So if you had a $100 bill, could you pull that money out very easily? Probably not, right? Like, if you pulled it, it would probably break. Okay. If somebody had a $100 bill, could they put it in your fist? No, because your fist is that closed. Okay, so sometimes when we hold on to what we think is ours and it's really not, it's hard to bless others, but it's also hard to receive those blessings. So when we open our hand, we can not only bless others, but we can receive the blessings that God has intended for us. Okay, so whether you know, it's giving, you know, 10% like tithing, or you know, just giving from your heart, it really doesn't matter. But it I feel like it puts things into perspective when you realize, okay, this isn't mine to begin with, and how can I bless others with it? Okay, so that was kind of the second way for financial freedom. And then the third way is oh, and I wanted to read this because I thought it was really good. So Tony Robbins, in the book, there was a quote from him. It said, if you won't give $1 out of 10, you'll never give $1 million out of $10 million. And that's really true. So, you know, being able to give, I really feel like it's not only a heart issue, but it's also a mindset, and it's about having that abundant mentality, because when you are able to just give generously, of course you want to be financially smart, you know, like you want to make sure that your family's taken care of and everything like that. But when you're able to give generously, it also triggers your mind to be thinking in more abundant mentality. Okay, so you're not constantly having that scarcity mentality, like, oh, I can't afford this, I can't do this, I can't do this. Well, when you're giving, you then cause your mind to think a different thought, and you start having that abundance, knowing that, okay, that money's going to be coming in because I'm working my business, and God's going to bless me because I'm in turn blessing others. And so you start having that different thought. Okay, the third principle of self-leadership was, hang on. I think I skipped a page. Bear with me. Okay, the third step, okay, was continuously educate yourself about money. So, and then in the book, they gave a lot of great resources for that. So those are really good. So then the third principle of self-leadership is, you know, fitness, like making sure that you're healthy, because let's face it, like doing parties and recruiting people, that's a lot of work. That's a lot of physical work sometimes, and exertion that you put out. And so you want to make sure that you're healthy and you're able to do that. So, you know, we talked about how it's good to do like 5 to 10 minutes of exercise in the morning, like that quick exercise, get you going for the morning. But it's also really smart to have about 30 to 60 minutes that you exercise about 3 to 5 times a day. Okay, and then of course, eating right, getting enough sleep, those help as well. The fourth principle is creating systems. Okay, so I want you to write this down. A life without systems is a life with unnecessary stress. A life without systems is a life with unnecessary stress. So if you have recurring challenges, if you have about, recurring challenges that you're missing opportunities because you're unprepared, you need systems, okay? So, and you can have systems for your family, you can have systems for your business. And the book also talked about time blocking, which, surprise, surprise, that is our weekly accomplishment sheet, right? So that's so important that you're doing that. Tammy Craig has a great 4-hour plan. You can look it up on YouTube, and I think it might be on our website as well. So that was something that was really good. And then the fifth principle is commit to your process. And being committed to your process, using that timesheet, blocking out times when you're going to do your business, no matter what, that's going to stop you from working your business from an emotional standpoint versus working it from a discipline standpoint. Okay, and it's also going to help you realize that this business is mathematical, it's not magical. And the top 1% of, I don't care what business it is, they don't do things like they're doing things on a consistent basis. It's not whenever they feel like it, like they've set aside time and they work it as a business. So we went over a lot of different habits. I'm going to give you a challenge, and then we're going to open it up real quick for question and answer time. But the challenge for this week is I want you to pick one step that we talked about. Okay, so whether it is committing to the process, so working that timesheet or the weekly accomplishment sheet, or I don't remember where the other ones are. Like savings, working out. What were some other ones? There's the fourth one. Oh, and creating systems. I want you to look at those, and I want you to pick one that you're going to be like laser focused on, and I want you to text your director. Okay, you're going to text your director tonight for accountability, because she's going to keep you accountable. And that's what I want you to be focusing on the next 30 days. Okay, so and then as you start, that becomes a habit, then you can add in something else into it. So we're going to go ahead and open it up for question and answer times. Who has questions, comments, anything about what we talked about tonight? Anybody? Nobody? Okay, I'm just looking through what everybody's saying real quick. Okay, so I'm going to put the challenge under the comments in the Facebook page. So we can be sure that we do that.
Wow, Jen, I just want to say it's completely quiet behind you, so I don't know if you're like in some sort of vacuum or something with the amazing, but you are incredible and such just a huge inspiration, I think, for all of us in working your business consistently. And I love that, you know, in order to grow, we have to intentionally drive those three things, or thinking, or feelings, behavior. I think that's huge for us to always keep kind of in the forefront of our mind. And then also, I'm going to put this on a poster board and put it in my office. I will not allow others to determine my future. I love that. Love that. So thank you so much for your time on this. It was awesome.
Yes, you are so welcome.
Why don't we give people another second? I know there might be some other sales directors or consultants who want to come on and affirm you. We need affirmation at every level. I realized that after I was the speaker, I don't remember when I was speaking, a couple weeks ago, because of Zoom and the chat, we're oftentimes affirming each other in that mode, like, you know, just typing to each other. And I think we should all go back to verbally affirming people, because it makes such a difference. And the sales directors put so much effort, you guys, into making sure these conference calls are meaty and just really blessing you in your business. And so saying a kind word or two about how it has affected you is so important as we move up the career path. So just remember, you have to unmute yourself. So in the bottom left corner,
Wow.
button.
I want to affirm. Yay. Sorry, Kristen, I love you. I love you. Okay, Jen, this is the best call. I think we all needed it. I hope everyone loves my mask, but honestly, this was seriously all of the things you covered. At any level, we need reminders about all these amazing things. And I am also going to put, I will not allow others to determine my future in my office. So thank you for pouring into us tonight.
You're so welcome. Good. I'm glad you got a lot out of it. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, so so I'm gonna go ahead and put on the comments what your challenge is for this week, or actually do it by tomorrow. Text your sales director what you're going to be focusing on. And Flash, you have anything else?
No, I think that's it. I hope everyone had a great night. What?
Can I ask one more thing? Can you post the 4-hour plan, Jen?
Yes. So like the link?
Or just even the name so everyone can Google it, because I think it's good for consultants to check it out.
Okay. Yep, I will.
Sorry, keep interrupting. I'm sorry. I'm done.
And there's 2 plans. There's a 2-hour plan for consultants. If you just, only have 2 hours. And then there's a 4-hour plan as well that gets a little bit meatier, which is really good too. So I'll do both of those.
Okay, Jen, thank you again so much. It was amazing. Hope everyone has an incredible week. Bye.
Bye.